Hey guys, long time no see. Yeah, it's been I guess a month or two, maybe a month and a half since my last video. But I do have some exciting news. I have new pipes to show you guys. Alright, my first one is not new, but it's part of the grandfather collection that I have here. And it's one of the billiard pipes I have. I've been cleaning it. A lot of the smell from the mothballs has gone away. And it's very faint, but still there. But I dipped the bit in the stem in vodka. And as usual, when you do that, the stem turned white, and it scraped off. It's starting to get back to its normal color. But I don't know if you're supposed to really do that. I've seen some people do that, and it doesn't really turn their pipes white, but maybe if you soak it too long, it does. But I need you guys to help me with this. It's a pipe. It's an English pipe. I guess you call it a sandblast finish, maybe. But on the bottom it says Briar Root, and it looks like it might say Castle something, Lord Castle. Then maybe that's the brand. But yeah, that's the first one. A little development on that one. But I like it. Alright. Next one I have is this guy. It's a very small pipe. Very small. And it looks like it is briar. This one does have some flaws on it. The brass cover right here is cracked, and if you take off the mouthpiece, the stem part of the mouth, and remove the brass cover, the shank of the pipe right here, all along there is a big crack that goes all the way from here to the end. But I've smoked it. It doesn't leak out, but it's very good. And this one, on the shank, it says French MLC Briar. I don't know if that helps with identifying the maker of the pipe. But it also came with, let me put the cover back on.
Now at KFC, get 4 pieces for free. Buy any 10-piece meal or larger with sides and buttermilk biscuits every day, every recipe, and get 4 pieces for free.
On the end, the maker's mark, it looks like it's an anchor, a star, and
surprise! Every Manwich has a full serving of wholesome vegetables. Manwich, meet your vegetables.
A lamp. A lamp. That's the maker's mark, right? Well, you can't see it, but it's right here. But that's it. It came with this.
It was originally built next to a
Hold on.
in Virginia City, Nevada, and has been moved 3 times. Former residents believe that something
Yes, and the inside it says
moved along with it.
Genuine French Briar. I don't see any other markings on the case, but there's the case.
remember the past and things that have happened there.
I like it. Smoke's great.
Two different families say they've had supernatural encounters in the house.
Next come
Even has a photo.
another mirror that I've acquired,
His
and it's a very nice one.
The Kelsey family bought the house exactly 100 years to the day after the man who built it died. From the start, there was something
And on it,
unsettling about the house.
I felt like we had gotten
there's a
what we were
lion.
looking for, and I wouldn't walk through the house in the dark at all.
and it's a dragon's claw holding the lion's head.
Something that
What's a very beautifully carved pipe. I got this off eBay. I really like the mouthpiece, the acrylic part.
We got really scared, or I did anyway.
The smoke's great. I like it.
The Kelsey's daughter,
who
was then only 4 years
It's a lot lighter than the other ones.
more bizarre experience.
I just woken up
That's
for
that.
some reason, I don't know why. And I saw this little boy.
I'm watching right now on
And the man, he just
Lifetime
looked like
Unsolved Mysteries. It's a series I used to watch in the 90s, but it's apparently rerunning. But yeah, that's
They didn't
that.
look familiar to me at all, but the way they were looking at me just seemed like they knew me.
I got this off eBay, brand new. I'm the first one to own it. It comes from a guy off eBay. He does a lot of pipe making with meerschaums. He does carvings and stuff like that.
Seemed like my whole bed was floating.
He has a website that links from eBay. But here's the case that came with that one.
That things were starting to happen.
It's very nice.
Supposed to happen finally. And I told my
Pulls the
husband
pipe
about it.
very well.
Jim and Susan Kelsey decided to call in a local man named Daniel Martin, who had a reputation as a psychic.
When I first talked
The
to
next
her,
one I have
she was
is
more
this one.
concerned, confused because she didn't understand what was
Another eBay pipe.
After visiting the house,
Brought
Martin
back brand new.
returned to his home and put
It says briar, but
in a trance.
my dad and me
That's when
are starting to think that's not briar. Maybe like a stained wood.
I contacted
But
an entity.
this pipe has a 3-part stem piece. This part is its own self. This middle part, which by the way, the first time I smoked it, it cracked, but it doesn't let the smoke out. It's a crack. It's like a surface crack.
When I explained to him that he
And then you have the shank.
and
But it's a very nice pipe.
not to do these things.
The carving on it, which is an eagle,
the Kelseys became convinced that their ghost, Samuel, was
is
harmless. 3 years
it's very
later,
ergonomic the way it's cut out. It lets you hold the pipe very nicely.
and leased the old house to a potential buyer.
Very light.
By then, the Kelseys had 3 children.
I don't know what type of style of pipe this would be called.
When the baby was just 7
Reminds me of a golf club.
Susan took a series of photographs of him at the new house.
But
I went to pick the pictures up.
I like it. It's very comfortable to smoke if you're just slouching down to think about your day. Just pop it in your mouth and it's there.
So I went through them.
A very nice wide mouthpiece.
Everything in there. The roll was of my son.
Very comfortable.
My negative, and the man was on it. The only way I can explain the photograph is that it is of our ghost Samuel, because my daughter had told me about 3 weeks earlier that she felt that he had moved with us.
The mysterious photograph became front-page news in Fish Springs, but nobody in town recognized the man in the picture. We brought in a photographic expert to analyze the picture.
The image is three-dimensional and has reflected qualities. Where the skin is tight against the skull, it's brighter and there's highlights there. A manifestation of a ghost is usually thought of
And
as
it came with
or self-illuminant, and this is definitely
this box.
I detected lines, horizontal lines.
It came with
across the
2 carrying pouches,
In conclusion, I would
one
say
for your
that
pipe and
Samuel's
your
ghost
tools. It came with a
was
stir,
made off of a large
a
television.
scraper, and a tamper. It came with those 2 things.
There's a lot of things that can't be explained.
Cost me $35.
This is one of them.
But if you guys could get back to me about what type it is, what type of
Television screen.
pipe it's called,
The true source of the image is still a mystery.
it's from Ukraine.
Meanwhile,
But the maker's mark looks like a
tenants at the Fish
upside down F with the T slash on the bottom and an outward slash going that way. Computer fell asleep, but there's the markings.
They had to learn that for themselves.
I felt that there was ghosts in the house, but then I kept telling myself no, and things started happening.
It's probably
more
something,
and
but
more.
it's a nice pipe.
The footsteps, the bangs.
It's very comfortable.
Steve once in a while, and he would
Pipe Friend has a pipe that's almost like this, that has this long neck design and mouthpiece like this.
We even thought about pipes. You know, we thought of all kinds of things.
Then their 11-year-old son Garrett
Alright,
had a frightening
there's a tobacconist around here called John Crouch, in Old Town, Alexandria. It used to be by the Irish Walk, which is up the street on King Street, if you know the area. I went there, and my dad used to go there when he used to smoke pipes way back like 20 years ago. Great place. Good atmosphere. I like going there. And I've bought 3 types of tobacco. This is a vanilla. Yeah, that's the vanilla. No, wait. No, this is called Oak and Honey. This is it looks like that. And the next one is called Black Watch. It's very nice, very sweet.
Hi. I didn't know what was happening.
The next one I have is a store-bought from CVS called Admiral's Choice.
Mona Robinson finally reached the
Sherry Cavendish. I like it. It's, oh my god, it's amazing. It's very wet. They seal it to keep the freshness in. But it's 8 ounces for about $8, so it's $1 per ounce. It's really nice. Very cheap, but smokes very well. Another thing. I need input. I'm very tired of describing tobacco as sweet smelling. I want to know, like, there's certain names you can call tobacco, like burley and some stuff like that. Names that typical names of how to describe tobacco. And I need you guys to get back on me about that. I've tried looking it up, and it's not going really well. If you guys could help me with that, it would be great. But looking forward to more pipe tobacco stories and pipes. Interesting story. I was out smoking, and I left our screen door. I live on the 9th floor of an apartment building. And I have 2 cats, and they like going on the other people's porches on either side of us. And I left the door open. I was like, oh crap, they're gone, shit. Ran over to the lady's house because she has a bunch of plants on their porch and stuff, and they like going over there and messing with the plants. Well, they weren't in there, so I ran onto the other side, and there's 2 guys who live on the other side. I think they're brothers because they're very old, and they're very good people. But I looked over there, and they have a table and 2 chairs, so that's about it. But what caught my eye was that there was a pipeline on the table. I was like, oh crap, I live next to another fellow pipe smoker. And he's left it out there for a while. I guess he might just smoke out there for a while and leaves it there. I don't know if you're supposed to leave it outside. Maybe it lets it air out or something. But, shit, missed the story I was waiting to watch. But, oh well, it's a rerun, so probably find it online somewhere. But, yeah, I looked over again because it caught my eye. I was like, wait a minute, is there a pipe on the other side? And looked over, and sure enough, there was. And I was like, And the next day I came out, smoked, and I looked over again to see if I was still seeing things. And there was 2 pipes. And I haven't looked back over there since, but it's kind of funny. You never know